Diana. Okay, okay. I want to divide the sunglasses. Okay, first, can you stand up and go to the side? All the way to the side. Yeah, you have to go up there. You have to go up there, sir. Okay, sir, the one who has already stood up. Please only up on the door. Please just right behind you. He's just next to you. Okay. Come on down. Thank you, sir. Ready, sir? Okay. All the way, sir. Alright. Now up next we have two moves here. I need to warn the children. The children going to be holding your phone. Pilot's going to be trying to reach those moves here. The children is going to be the orange head. Yeah. I need one more word for children. And children. You want to try the boy to reach it? Yeah? Okay, we'll be on that side, darling. The girl, you will be above her. Okay? Thank you for waiting, sir. Come on, pilot. Now for the rest of you, please take a seat. Do not touch the bird. Do not raise your hand. Alright, now pilot. Through the holes, okay? Now turn around. Ready? And go. First ring and second ring. Alright, now one more time with the one. And this is one more time, okay? Alright. Now what I have here are two poles and some rings. Now for this I need two versions of Popeye and Ringo. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick up this ring from here and bring it all the way back into this pole here, and whoever finishes first wins the race. Now please welcome our first competitor. His name is Ringo. He's trainer Avanzo. Come on, Ringo. Now this is Ringo again, okay? Now can I have Popeye please? Come on, Popeye. Now this is Popeye race trainer, Mr. Ali. Both are blue and gold. Now can anyone give him a big hand over here? Clap for them. Alright, thank you. Now after dividing guys into two groups of supporter teams. Team Popeye and Team Ringo, okay? Let's see yang this one here. From here and all the way to my right hand side, you guys will be cheering for Popeye. Tell as loud as you can, Popeye, Popeye, Popeye. 3 times, so you guys do that. And thank you, Popeye. Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3. Good luck for you. Okay, come on. Can anyone give Popeye some love here? Cheer for him, alright, give Popeye. Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3. Better? Okay, he said it. Thank you. Now Popeye, the side to leaders, okay? Now for the rest of you on my left hand side, you guys will be cheering for Ringo. Now as loud as you can, Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. 3 times, so you guys do that. Okay? You guys will love the next team, alright? Let's do it. 1, Beautiful. Ooh, looks like there's something over here. Alright. Cheerleaders, are you guys ready? Cheerleaders ready? Yes? Cheerleaders ready? Alright. Now on your mark, get set, go! Alright. First thing over here. Listen to me, Pizza. First thing over. Come on, Ringo. Oh, look at Ringo. Look at Ringo. Oh, Ringo, what happened? Oh, what? I don't know who's gonna be the Ringo over here. What if he has another ring over there? Okay, let's put this a draw. Alright. Please give a big hand for the four of them over here. Thank you very much. Alright, thank you very much. Thank you, Ringo. Ringo, you took the wrong ring. Never mind. Try it again, okay? When you did good. 4 rings at once. That was really awesome. Alright, now let me tell you what Ringo does in his cross side, okay? What does that Ringo? What does that Ringo here? Oh, looks like there's fire for Ringo. Okay, now Ringo, hold on, alright? Now Ringo has a partner. The name is Smarty, our skeleton. Please welcome Smarty. Georgia. Oh my Smarty. Looks like you're babysitting sometimes, Ringo. Hang on there. Alright, now this is Smarty. Babysitting. Okay. Now ladies first, Alonso. Now you guys go first, alright, Smarty? All the way to the top, Smarty. All the way. Alright, that's what I'm trying to do it. Okay, now Ringo, your turn. What's your stuff? Yes, go. It's your turn, Shanti. Good job. Okay, hand for Shanti and Ringo. Thank you guys. Now the four have a lifespan of about 40 to 60 years old. Very long lifespan, right? Since they are very popular as household pets. Thank you, Shanti. Thank you, Ringo. Alright. Thank you, Alonso. Now please welcome our green queen, of course. The name is Poppy and Jody. Alright? Now this is our version of course. The green wing. Now what do we have for the little guys here, Miss Ali? Looks like a basketball tomorrow. We have a basketball. We have 3 balls and it's about 10 over here, okay? Now let's Jody on the feet and Poppy on the hand. Alright, Jody. Okay. Is that ready? Ready? Okay, let's start the match then. Looks like Poppy's going for the first ball. Wow, you're good. Jody, you're like way behind. You're going right over here. Jody, where are you going? You're going right over here, Jody. Jody. Okay, one song for Poppy. Alright, come on. You still have balls over there. Okay, looks like Poppy's the one who's interested over here. Jody, what are you doing? Your ball's right over here. Jody! Nobody is the one over there. Okay, one song for Jody. Who's going to do it over here? Oh, looks like Jody's got it too. Okay, Jody's the winner over here. Please give a big hand for Jody and Poppy. Thank you guys. Okay, very smart. Oh, you got really smart. Thank you very much, alright? Now up next, so we will have Poppy here with us. Now Poppy's gonna go solo. For Poppy, we have some color wooden blocks. Poppy's gonna show you the shape and put it back according to the shape and color. Okay, Amanda? Let's start with the green one first. Thank you, Poppy. Blue one first. Blue, yellow, blue, and red. Alright, good job, Poppy. Let's do it tonight. Hold on. Let's do this one more time. Let's do this one better. Thank you very much, okay? Now up next we have Jody again. Thank you, Poppy. Thank you, Alonso. Now for Jody, we are going to test his eyesight. What we have here is 3 empty balls and a wooden die. Okay, let me try it. Can you show them the empty ball? Okay. First one, second one, the empty ball and a wooden die. Now we're going to have the die to one of the animals and Judy's gonna try it. Okay, Judy? Sama gonna try? Okay, you ready? Alright, okay, let's try. We got it. Okay. Alright, now we'll wait. Okay, patient. Let's keep the baby. Okay, now let's see. Alright, good job, Judy. Now we're gonna do this one more time. Like this time, I'm gonna ask you to do something a little faster. Okay, Sally? Alright, now Judy, one more time, okay? Now sit down and one more time. Okay. Very nice. You got it? Yeah? Okay, now concentrate. It's gonna do it faster, okay, Judy? Be careful, alright? Okay, ready? Alright, good job, Judy. Now, can I have one volunteer from the audience please to do the same act? Okay, I'm one of them. Alright, the guy with the blue shirt. Come on down, sir. Please give a big hand for volunteer there. Come on, carefully. Alright, thank you. Sir, can you come in here? Can I have the name first? Musik, and the back. Bangladesh, and follow the Musik. And someone will be over here. Okay? Can you come over here? I'm going to walk you through what you're going to do. The first thing is I'm going to ask you to have to check this first to see whether the answer or not. I'm going to show you. And say your name. Okay? Thank you. Now what about this guys, Musik? Is this good enough for you? Good enough for you? Yeah? Now I'm going to show you the dice. I'm going to hide the dice for you. And then you can shuffle the balls around for me. And when you're done, you put the balls to the front. Okay, Musik? Alright? Now Judy, come over here, buddy. You got it? You just shuffle the balls. And then you brush it down and then push them to the front. Okay? You got this, buddy? And Judy. And you look over here. And then Judy. Judy. Judy, you got it? Okay. Now Musik, you can shuffle the balls around now. Yeah, just shuffle it around. You're doing good. Okay, Judy? You look ready, alright? You're doing good. Oh, you dropped the dice. Okay. You dropped the dice. Alright, never mind. I'm just going to show you one more time. I'm still doing something, okay? I want to switch it. You're going to do that. Ready? Hang on, Judy. You're going to switch both over here. Okay? You ready? One more time, okay? Just to give you this. Okay? Judy, keep looking at me, will you? You're doing good. You're doing good. Okay. I'm so excited. Are you ready? Alright, let's take a step back. Ready? Let's do that. Make me proud. Yes, wow, we're going to have fun already. I can see the later. Thank you. Can you come this time, sir? Now, Mr. Musik, over here. I have a gift from Travel Park. Thank you for participating. I'm going to have for Mr. Musik from Bangladesh as well as Germany. I will bring you in. You can have a seat now, sir. Thank you. Now, the coach has eyesight 7 times sharper than human beings, and Germany has no trouble finding the dice. Now, please welcome our very smart bird. Her name is Smarty, our blue angel. Now, for Smarty, we are going to test his IQ in calculations. We're going to give him 2 numbers to add up. The first number comes from his trainer, and the second number comes from the audience, but the total must not be more than 15. 1, 5. Is it good enough? Mathematics, alright? No more than 15. Now, Smarty's going to ring the bell according to the total. Okay, Smarty? You ready? Now, press the bell first. Right. Sounds right. Okay, good enough. Thank you. Now, can you hear the bell ring? Especially those behind, can you hear the bell ring? Yes? Okay. Now, can I have the first number of those? First number? 6. Alright. 6 plus. Any number you shout out. Sorry? 6. Okay. Let's do 6. Alright, Smarty, you ready? 6 plus 6. Okay? Let's count these together. Alright, now right? done, Swati. You have to follow the ring, okay? Alright, let's do this one more time, okay? One more time, also. First number? First number. 7. Okay, number 7 plus, hang on. What do you need to count first? 7 plus 3. You want to go with 3? Okay, let's go with 3. 3 also. Alright, Swati. You ready? One more time. 7, come on. 7 plus 3. Okay, let's count it together. Alright, good job, Swati. Now, Swati, let's count properly, right? Very good job. Thank you very much. Excellent job. Thank you, Swati. Now, we have come to the last performance for today. And what I have here, thank you, Swati. Thank you, Alonso. Alright, is a duck and subscribe. Now, although we would like to entertain